Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Arel and I hope you are doing well. Today I am doing week 5 of my 52 list project. It is a journaling with me activity that I do every week. I have been posting for the last 5 weeks. If you're interested in the other videos, I am going to link it in the cards right now. So I am following this book right here, and just to give you guys a preview of what the list is going to be all about, it is to list what you would like your life to look like in 10 years. So that sounds super fun. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my weekly insert from my journal. Way easier to journal with the insert out than in. At least if you're doing long sessions of journaling, but if you're just doing like writing random stuff, it's okay to have the insert on, or the insert in the cover. So we're going to be in week 5 right here. I have some things that I printed out that will guide me for my decorating process. I have this photo of just the clouds, like a little aesthetic looking picture. I'm sort of really into the cloud aesthetic right now. For some reason, it just is pretty calming and just very healing. So I want this to be the background. And then I have these stickers from Create with Brie. I've had these for a long time. I think I bought them when she released them. I will be using the boxes in here. So I have different boxes, but I might use either these ones with the border or the ones without. I haven't really decided yet, so we shall see. And then I have some stickers from Sterling Ink that I would like to use. These are obviously not been used at all. I've had these in my storage last year, but when I went home for Christmas in Arizona, I grabbed them with me to use because they're too pretty to not be used. So I'm gonna use these stickers that has the butterflies and the flowers on there. I'm not sure what this one is. It looks like a perfume bottle to me. I'm not sure. But yes, these are from Sterling Ink. And I am going to kind of just discuss my manifesto, because like I've actually had like these details that I want in my life kind of written down already. I think I wrote these down maybe in 2022. It was just a random day. There wasn't anything special about it, but then I just started writing like what I want my life to look like in more like specific details, not just, you know, in 10 years I would like my life to be living in this like place or whatever. Like I actually put in pretty specific details. When I saw this prompt, I was like, okay, I don't need to think about what I'm gonna write anymore because I already have my manifesto. I have it in written down in my Notion pages, and I've just kept it ever since, and this is a perfect time to share it. So let's get started. Here we are again with my attempt to do a voiceover. I'm not sure that these are getting better, but I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I am starting with just sticking that photo that I printed that will serve as my background. I am back to using glue tape or double-sided roller tape. Using actual glue I am not a fan of, because it creates that weird kind of, it's not smooth when you stick it on there, and then when you write on the back of the page where you stuck something on there, it feels weird to write with. So I was reminded why I never use glue for the longest time since I've been planning / journaling, memory keeping. So we are back to double-sided tape. Anyway, stuck that on there. I left some space. I did measure out that photo to write the title of this week's prompt, and instead of writing all of it, I decided to use some of my letter stickers here. These are from Daiso. They have these cute shades of pink and purple and yellow. really nice. So I'm using these to just write the week. And then I will be using my Furunosuke trusty pen to write the actual title, because if I use stickers, it won't fit. Share down below, like, if you have something similar to this as far as thinking about what your life would look like in 10 years. Now that I am like getting older, the more I think about it more than I did like when I was younger. I think when you're younger, you're kind of like just going along with whatever life throws at you. At least for my life, that's how I've kind of been. I have like goals and plans and dreams, but nothing really specific on how I want my life to be like. But lately now, as I said, as I'm getting older, I definitely want to work towards, just working on this manifestation that I want for myself. So I decided to use the boxes without the border, and I absolutely adore these stickers from Create with Bree. I haven't even used half of it. I've had these for a while, like I said earlier, but I like that it has a variety of just boxes and circles and different shapes. And the best thing about that, obviously, is the neutral color scheme that it has. I wanted to use that one box to put in the title, but it was way too big and it wouldn't fit with what I have planned as far as the other boxes. And here I'm trying to decide like what to use as for writing the title for each box that I have. So I decided to use this uni glitter pen, and first off I am writing my manifestation off where I live. Doesn't really show that well on camera, but after the fact it looked really cute, but that's what I wrote, is where I want to live. So I'm starting off with these butterfly stickers to just kind of write down, where I want to live. And I am writing that I want to live in a big city that's also close to the ocean. And that is probably my biggest goal, dream, is to live close to the ocean. Living close to the ocean is just very healing and calming, and it just makes me happy. I've done that for 6 months on travel assignment, and it was beautiful, and I would like that to be a permanent thing one day. Next is I also want to live in a city that's very walkable. I hate driving. The less driving I do, the better. I always choose a place that is super close to where I work, so I don't have to do a lot of driving. And I also like to be in a city where there's a lot of things to do, where I don't need to, or I don't feel the need to go out of town just to like have fun. I want to go to restaurants and different like places that have like events and all that. I just think like that'll be really cool. Next is that I want to live in a high-rise. I have done this back home, and I don't think I see myself living in an actual house. I don't know, like that for now, that's what I like my life to be, is to live in an apartment building that has all the amenities and I don't have to worry about other like homeowner stuff. I mean, it would be nice to have like a condo or, you know, a penthouse type of thing. I mean, if I'm gonna dream, might as well dream big, right? But yeah, that's a goal for sure. And then lastly is I want to live in a place where there's like a co-op community garden, and I want to be able to have, you know, good relationship like with my neighbors and have like events in the community, and also of course like the garden. For some reason I just picture living in like this building and there's a rooftop garden and then we grow our own vegetables and all that. I just think that's really cute. So that's a manifestation for sure. So the next box over here I am sticking, these are different colors, but they're kind of, you know, flowing pretty well. And the next title that I will be putting for this box is my manifestation when it comes to work. I still want to work as a nurse. I really don't see myself doing anything, at least for now. That's what I'm picturing. I would like to obviously retire early from being a nurse, but yeah, it just depends on how the whole situation goes. But I still want to work in a hospital. I don't see myself doing other things than that. I still have a sense of a need for wanting to have adrenaline when it comes to work, doing a lot of like crazy stuff and just, you know, saving lives, being a badass for sure. I decided to use the flower stickers instead, so just so I have a little bit of a variety. I wrote on the first item right there to work for a nonprofit hospital, because why not? I would rather work at a nonprofit that serves communities that are needing more health care and not thinking about how much money the CEO is going to make. So that's just a big value for me. Next is that I want to also work in a level 4 NICU. If you guys aren't familiar, the higher the level of the NICU, the more that NICU can do for the baby. So they do surgeries and extensive stuff, so all the sick babies are better off when you're in a level 3 or a level 4 NICU. And then I have sort of like 2 possibilities of what I want as far as my career is to either be a charge nurse in the unit or to be a part of the transport team. I can go with either. My friends say do both. So I don't know, we'll see. But eventually, wherever I end up working in a hospital, I would like to earn my place, definitely learn more, do more, and eventually either be a part of leadership in that sense, or also I want to be part of the transport team where like we pick babies up from different places and then we stabilize and we badass save lives. So I just think that'll be really cool. Like I said, I'm like an adrenaline junkie when it comes to work. I like a challenge for sure. If I encounter a baby that has a disorder or something going on with them that's not really familiar to me, I always intend to learn. So to me at work, never stop growing. And I've been a nurse for 8+ years now, and I feel like I am still learning each day. Next box I have is relationships. And here it's kind of just some things that I want to manifest when it comes to people. So the first one on this list is to have an How I Met Your Mother equivalent gang. How I Met Your Mother is one of my favorite shows of all time. I binge watch it continuously in a loop, in a cycle. It doesn't really end. It's also my anxiety show, so I just want to have that type of relationship like with friends eventually. I do have long-term friends, but it doesn't feel like a How I Met Your Mother type of friend gang, so I'm hoping to have that one day. And then next, once I settle down in a place and not like traveling a lot anymore for work, I would like to have a dog. I would like to have a fur baby, and I am just excited thinking about it. Eventually it'll happen. It's just not ready at this part of my life yet, but I definitely want to. And then lastly, obviously, is to have, living with my partner and doing life and seeing the world with them. I just think that's, there's somebody for someone like forever, all the time. So I just like to include that. The ultimate travel buddy and ultimate life partner would be fantastic. And then lastly, I have my values for this box, and it's kind of along the lines of how I want to be a member of society in 10 years. I think that being a part of your community is very important, and trying to do good for your community is important. So I am writing on this first item right here is that constant traveling, whether it's international or domestic. The biggest thing too that I value is the best way to learn about life is to actually travel. Just learning about different cultures, different people, it just gives you that open-mindedness that I don't think other things can give you that well as traveling. And then next is what I was just talking about, is to be part of a society that feels safe for people, that helps people, and that promotes a sense of belongingness that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if, where you're from, who you are, who you love, who you don't love. It's just very inclusive. That's the word that I was trying to say over here. And then next is also giving back. This is a value that I've always had ever since I became a young adult, just being more aware of what's around me and what's going on. I do want to give back regularly when it doesn't matter how, whether it's through donating, volunteering, being proactive with different causes and stuff like that. So I obviously still want to be doing that in 10 years. And lastly, of course, I want to be still plan and journal in 10 years. I'm still continuing this just little process that I do that helps me a lot. Planning and journaling has been really good for my mental health. It's it's not just a hobby. It's honestly a part of who I am. It's part of my identity, and I absolutely hope that will never go away in 10 years. So here I wanted to kind of cover that weird blank space right there to put stickers that says My Life Manifesto or something like that. I don't remember how this went about, but you will be seeing, or as you can see right now, it's not going so well because I didn't account for the space that I will need. So I kind of struggled with trying to fit everything, so I did it off camera, and now here it is, like finally finished. There were multiple attempts for sure, but here it is. And I didn't write manifesto, I just like wrote my life manifest, and it's not grammatically correct, but it's fine. And then it also bothered me that I didn't do double-sided tape on all the sides. I just did the corners, and it was lifting pretty kind of awkwardly, and it was bothering me, so I just added more double-sided tape to the actual corners so that it sticks pretty well and that it is more stable and not lifting. And here she is. I enjoyed doing this spread. It was really nice, and it was still just feels really good to think about like things like this. I'm enjoying these prompts so much that I just love it. It's just nice to have that reflection each week on different parts of your life and to write them down. And writing them down like feels real. It feels like anything can happen, so I feel really good about that. So here I am trying to put back my insert. Oh, it was a struggle in the cover once again. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you have your life a manifesto, like if you're willing to share, please comment down below. And here I'm just doing a little flippity flip of the weeks so far, and I am just so cute, so excited, and I will see you guys on the next video next week. Bye guys.